pretty much told him, if you don't let me put my hands on your car, all over your car, we're not friends anymore, man. And you can take your ass back to Dallas. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. So we're just pulling out right now from Conroe. Tomball's a pretty good medium for both of us. There's a lot of good country roads out there where we can kind of test out the car, stretch its legs a little bit, and really see what this thing's made of. So, man, you guys, I'm freaking drooling over here. I'm so excited. Nobody watches my videos, and I don't really give a shit. Oh, I see him. What can I do you take me for?
I got the cops just like shits.
So what basically what made you want to get the car was in 2016, you said?
Yeah.
They passed basically the right-hand drive legality or whatever revision they made to it, so you could essentially drive a right-hand drive car. And I remember that's when around the time I'd heard that you were going to do this, and so I guess that's kind of what made you want to get into it.
Yeah. So basically, they had this law called the Clean Air Act. So like you have to have the car has to be 25 years old to be imported, and then after that, all the emissions stuff has to be corrected to U.S. legal. Okay. So that's basically when this car started becoming legal in the U.S. That's when a bunch of people started importing them.
Yeah.
A lot of people started importing into Canada first, and then once it was like all super legal, everyone just started bringing them over from Canada.
I saw a lot of people from like Seattle too. I see a lot up there from like Washington.
Oh yeah.
And like that area, Oregon. I see a lot of like all the time on Craigslist. I'll see stuff.
Jesus.
Dumb and Dumber type shit is that. I'll see all kinds of stuff.
Twin wheels make it a little quieter. If once they convert it to a big single, that's when it starts getting wild.
That's kind of what I figured too. But it still's got a great noise. I mean, it still gets loud. I mean, I don't know how it's going to sound on camera. I'm sure it'll sound great, but I mean, it sounds freaking awesome.
New spark plugs and new injectors and everything. And that's about it when I got it. It has like I said, like it has the twin turbos.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's GTX to 2860.
Yeah, and I hear once you pretty much refresh these motors and you beef them back up, like they'll take, like, you know, they're kind of the super in the sense that everybody loves them because you can beef them.
Oh yeah.
You can beat on them.
This car can push about 800, the build right now, but I still have the stock transmission, so I'm not gonna blow up something. So just for a year, I'll probably upgrade the transmission.
I love too how you did like the typical, like, you know, did you change the rearview mirror at all? That's right, I noticed that. That was my first thing. Yeah, it's cool.
Oh my god,
the typical like wide angle, you know, like the venue and like the imports and shit. That's badass.
Yeah, the stock one. Oh my god, it's so small you can barely see anything out of it.
So I'll try my best to zoom in on his gauges, y'all. So look, it looks like we got some oil temp, boost gauge, oil pressure. Let's see what else, water temp, and then I love the digital tag. That's really cool. I didn't expect that when I got it, but I love that. It's a Haltech, you said?
Yep, Haltech IQ3. Sweet. You can program it to do just about anything.
The car runs super, like it rides super smooth.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's pretty quiet right now. No, it's not that quiet all the time.
Oh yeah, no.
It's tame until it's full stuff, I'm sure. Tunes on. Do you have multiple or is it just kind of one?
So there's basically the tunes on fuel. 93, it gets about 400 horsepower. Okay. At about around 400-ish torque.
Okay, so pretty relevant.
Yeah.
And then once you go up to
once I get E85, it goes up to around 540.
Dang.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's a big jump.
Huge, yeah, it's a huge difference.
That's a big jump. Yeah. Oh, such a good sound. Such a good sound.
Yeah, it's so smooth.
It is, yeah. So tell me about the exhaust. So is it downpipe to like straight pipe to exhaust like catback, or is it just?
It's I believe it's a Tomei catback.
Yeah, it's. I think you're right. I think that's what I saw. It sounds good. Yeah, it sounded really good when you were on it earlier. Parking lot.
Oh yeah, it sounds really good. So like when I imported it, well, my friend imported it and it had already a bunch of the goodies on it already, and then he just upgraded everything else. And then,
So different. Woo! Oh man, dude, you're gonna make me want to get rid of my car, man. It's fucking get an import, dude. Oh my goodness.
Life is best life.
I know, dude. It's such a different, like, it's such a different pool. It's like literally 3 miles of something like this. You kind of come over a crest, and you open it back up on the straight, and then you hit another one. And you're clear on that side. Yeah, it's awesome out here, man. It's so much fun on a bike out here. that's why I used to come there, because it was pretty much, it stops about here-ish. But you get like a couple miles of just good, like, it's really good roads, and just kind of, usually there's nobody out here. So it's just nice, man.
It's nice Sundays.
Oh yeah, open it up, take it, you know, let the car warm up, whatever. And then you come out here, let the church lick, it's good. Yeah, I used to make the drive a couple times a month, like late at night, just to do that. And I was like, ah, it's perfect. It's like a little 5-minute run, and then I turn around and I do another 5-minute run, and then that's it. It's just freaking awesome, man. There's one little spot out there, way out in Brookshire, kind of where,
yeah,
you know, top 1489.
Yeah, my friend lives out there, and
okay,
he always takes me out there.
It's awesome out there. Yeah, it's awesome out there, man. I took my bike out there once, and it was just so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah, back then when I had my SDI, we would take it through that gravel road.
I was like, shit.
Oh shit, he's gonna pop a UE, turn on his lights.
No lights. I think he was just a regular dude. I think we're good. We'll find out in like 10 seconds. I didn't see the flashlight or anything.
No.
Nah, you're good, man. He would have been all over this. Oh crap, that's previewing in.
Really?
Shoot, we're way up here.
Hey. Yeah, my buddy Dan, he just moved to Virginia, so he just on the way there he drove his car.
Really?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Drove for about 3 days, 3 or 4 days straight.
Okay.
And he got through to the Tail of the Dragon.
Okay.
It has it's 11 miles long and it has like 300 and some turns. I've always wanted to take this car over there.
Oh, I think that would be an absolute. If you ever do, man, let me know.
Oh,
I'll be down to take
trip.
Vacation.
Oh yeah, road trip.
I'll throw down for gas, whatever. I would be super down. Is that one? Is Tail of the Dragon? Is that near Georgia? Or somewhere around there, Smoky Mountain?
Yeah, Smoky Mountain.
Okay,
yeah, that's where it is.
So the guy, dude, so the craziest thing happened. So when I sold my motorcycle, right when we moved to Conroe, like in April-ish, I had this guy, and I thought he was kidding because it was crazy. You know, it was a crazy spot. I'm like, well, you just can never assume. And so he's like, yeah, man, something. I'm thinking about, like, we're down here on a trip, and I'm thinking about, like, you know, riding it back to Georgia. And I'm like, oh, he's just saying that because he just wants to lowball the hell out of me, and you know, offer me like over and left. So I'm like, whatever, dude. I'm like, look, dude, here's the deal, man. Like, it's a good bike. I'm like, I don't have to sell it, but I've known too many people recently in the last 6 months that just people have hit them, and I'm like, I'm not willing to kill myself, man. I kid, whatever. And so we go back and forth, and I'm like, look, man, that's cool if you want to ride it back. I don't really care, but this is, you know, I wouldn't take anything less than it. He was like, well, let me think about it. You know, I really only have the X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, cool, dude, think about it. It's not a rush. Like, you're the 7th person to come look at it. No one's throwing me cash. So if you guys aren't about it, cool. So he comes back the next day. He's like, look, man, I'll give you this. I was like, look, how about that? You give me this, and also you help me unpack my U-Hauls because I have 2 of them. My movers just bailed on me. He goes, all right, cool. So he helps me unpack. He helps me unpack 2 U-Hauls, like 24-foot full of shit, dude. Jesus. Like, and I feel bad for saying this on camera, but I don't. This is the sorry, dude. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Yeah. I knew my tires and like all my gear was in the back of the other U-Haul, so I started on the intentional wrong U-Haul on purpose to be like, oh, sorry, man. I guess they're in the back of the other one, and I had like brand new set of like nice tires. And that was the deal. So it's like, look, you give me this price, you help me move, I'll give you the tires, I'll give you, you know, like all the extra stuff I have for it, whatever. And so he helped me. He had to get through the second one, and then this dude drove it back to Georgia, dude. He actually drove it to Georgia, and he stopped like Louisiana, and then he stopped in New Orleans, and then he went back. And I'm like, I thought he was kidding, and he was like, no, dude, I'm actually gonna go to Georgia on this thing. I'm like, dude, you are psychotic. Like, cause I mean, it's comfortable, it's a good bike, but obviously now we're getting to the good spots up here. Once you pass this little forest entry, then it's like the fun part. So, but yeah, dude, he ripped off his oil filter in New Orleans, and luckily he had an AutoZone like a mile away. Wow. But I'm like, dude, you are a freaking idiot. And he drove it back. He said it took him 2 days, 2 full days. He rode all day, stopped in New Orleans, and then finished. And I'm like, dude, you're crazy, bro. I mean, you don't even know me. I mean, everything on the bike was stout. I did all the maintenance stuff, but I mean, you know, most people don't. And so you could have just broke down wherever and get stuck on a bike with, you know, nobody to help you, man. Really expensive trip back.
gonna try it myself, I'm just gonna go to like the best shop out there.
I know.
And
yeah, let them do
it once. Like, don't skimp out. Like, once you start skipping out, you're just gonna pay a lot more money
to get it done twice.
Because labor, the biggest thing, labor fees are.
I know, dude. And they're not gonna like hook you up because you were an idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna charge you again.
Yeah, they're the ones that warn you. Hey, you want to do this now?
Yeah.
Okay. You should want to do this and this and this and like.
Yeah, dude, it's already out, man. It's already ripped apart. Like, do it.
Once the engine's out, you don't want to do it again because like, this engine takes about. So the R35 engine's done right. You can like really quickly. It can be done like 5 hours, 6 hours.
Okay.
Roughly, I believe. Could be wrong. But this one takes 5 hours around.
Yeah. Well, that's if you know what you're doing. You know?
I mean, like there's so many bolts.
Yeah, man, and there's
especially like old cars like these. Some of these bolts are like stuck in there.
I know.
Like you twist too hard,
snaps. You gotta Dremel it out or something crazy. Yeah, I mean, and you know, that's just. And then along the way, they're gonna be making a list of stuff to like this hose is dry rotted or this is so it's a process. And I think that's what a lot of people forget. They're like, why is it gonna take 9 hours? Like, dude, do you want to rush on your car? Like, I get it, but if you're worried about it taking 9 hours, you probably shouldn't be modifying your car. Like, wait a couple months and save a little bit more money. But
best thing to do, make sure you have a second car.
Yeah, exactly. Get it daily, man. That's what I
get daily. Don't make this your daily.
No.
Made that mistake before. Don't do it. It sucks.
I agree.
Yeah, because before yesterday, this car had no AC. Nailing that in the summer.
Yeah.
Start baking.